What's going on? Welcome to the Kuttin Loose Podcast. We's in the building, man. We've been away for a minute, but we back. I'm glad to be back with my brothers.
Yes, sir.
My brothers?
Marek Chernet's in the house.
Can I do the brother?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Okay. All right. Hours.
You're right.
Yes.
You're right.
What's up, Case?
How you doing, Jeffrey?
How you doing with your hands?
I'm doing good.
All right.
My last name is Hand. So, yeah. But you already knew that. Okay.
Yeah, I already knew that. I'm going to let you introduce our guests in a minute.
All right.
Let's get these sponsors out the way. Shout out to True Laundry Detergent. So, the TrueProducts.com. You can go to TrueProducts.com. You can get 10% off. 10%. It's been a minute. 10% off, okay, if you put it in promo code Kuttin Loose 1. Kuttin Loose with a K. Again, Kuttin Loose 1. When you do, you support the podcast. You keep us going. You keep us in this beautiful studio and everything with beautiful guests in the building. So make sure you guys go in and support us, please. All right? And we got another sponsor, too, by the name of, what's his name?
Champ Boxers.
Oh, geez.
Champ.
That's like the big one, too.
Champ Boxers, all right? Champ Boxers. Go to champboxer.com. Use the same promo code Kuttin Loose 1. You get 25% off. They got everything on there. You know, they got flip-flops. They got everything for men. Women wear the draws, too. So make sure y'all go to the Champ Boxer, all right? champboxer.com. Man, we got an exciting podcast today, man. I'm going to let Case Hand talk.
So, little backstory. I remember the roast battle I was on with Carlos Carvajal. This was the host. Our guest today was the host. And she said, you don't have any women on the podcast. And I said, we recorded one this past Monday. And she goes, well, let me finish the joke. You don't let women finish speaking, and that's why they're not on there.
Yes.
That is literally, I think that's verbatim.
The whole joke was Case Hand has a podcast, but you know that by looking at him.
Oh, geez.
Case has his podcast interviews Atlanta comedians. He hasn't published one episode with a woman. He's interviewed a ton, but they've just never been seen again.
That's a good joke.
They interrupted right after the female
and
comedian.
then
We had one this past because I couldn't. And then I won the roast battle. Got the check.
Yeah.
The check is still in my wallet. I won't take it out.
Come on now.
It's my
You keep that $5.
It's like
Cash that check.
It's $25. I've already cashed it.
Okay.
And it's like Scrooge McDuck's first dime. It's my first dime. It's my lucky dime. Anyways, our guest today, she's very funny. She has a special with Rhizome Comedy.
Yes. And Comedy Dynamics.
And she also has a OnlyFans special, like a comedy special on OnlyFans.
Yeah, just go check it out.
LMAOF.
It's comedy, we promise.
Don't worry, guys. No, you know what? Let's just leave it open so people actually go to it.
Yeah. Her whole special, she's butt-ass naked. Go watch it.
And now we lost them.
We were riffing. I'm sorry. I tried my best.
Guys, it's a riff.
It's a riff.
We got to riff you up out of here, man.
Okay.
Go ahead, man.
I'm going to restart now. No, we're not. But anyways, our guest today, she's very funny. Please give it up for one of the Mount Rushmore heads of Atlanta comedy, Tamar Rubin.
Here. Come on, Tamar.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, Case. That was pretty good.
That was a great intro.
Except for that one part. But
He's so sensitive.
I liked it.
Case is sensitive. He
bro.
gonna pull me over to the side when we leave. Man, I don't appreciate that. Why did you do that? All right, go ahead. Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you? I thought that was a great intro.
It was great.
As a woman in comedy, most of my intros are usually like, ladies, where are my girls at here? And then it's all the girlfriends that got dragged. Like, we got another bleeder coming to the stage. You're going to like this. So that was
funny.
That was great. You said my name right and everything. So it was perfect.
Yeah,
Speaking of,
he's a professional.
Yeah, you are too a professional because I'll never forget this. One of the first open mics I ever did was at Limerick Junction.
I'm so sorry.
And you were the host, and you came up to ask me how to say my name before you actually said it. And not every host does that, and that shows me that you actually care about the people that you interact with.
I definitely didn't do that.
I appreciate it. Well, I'm glad I tricked you into thinking I care. That's no, I'm kidding.
Right. How you say his name?
Marek Chernet.
Thank you.
So you don't have to do the rah.
Well, you know what I do? I wrote it in my phone phonetically on my notes app, and every week for probably 5 weeks, I checked in with that before I said your name.
Is this still correct?
Until I knew you, and then I know.
I've been knowing him 5 years. I still can't say his name.
What? You say his name right now?
Stop that.
Tough.
So what we're
And
trying to do with Jeffrey, it's like a step-by-step program.
Yeah.
It's like if he can get one letter right, maybe, just maybe.
And for those listening, I want to make it clear that was Jeffrey that just said that noise, not Tamar Rubin. Okay,
Right,
Tamar,
right.
go check out that special. Come
Right.
on.
Protect the brand. All right.
That's what Will. I said Will. He can't say your name for nothing, man.
Will can't say shit, nothing.
Well,
Let's move on.
Will's teeth are glued together, so he can't say many names already.
Yeah. That's why I said he's the only comedian in Atlanta who sounds like a ventriloquist and the dummy at the same time.
Man, you
like must
won.
not
You
move
won a
teeth.
roast. You won a roast.
I did.
man.
You're right. You're right. Moving on.
They was roasting and he won.
What are some of the rejected
It's a good
roasts you
roast.
had for him? We'll get to you in a second.
Hey, I'm just hanging out.
Right. Just here to hang out.
Okay.
I think I said he looked like a genie that pops out when you rub a blunt. That was my favorite roast of his.
That's funny.
Anyway, Tamar, thank you for being
He
Yeah, to hurry up and get that out.
Yeah, right.
It did good. You did good,
Oh,
bro.
thanks,
I
man.
laughed.
Appreciate it.
I laughed.
Thanks for having me here, fellas.
This
For
is
sure.
true. This is
What's-
true. I don't know if I told you this. We'll get to you in a second.
Yeah.
But before
I'll go cook something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, go help Frosty back there.
Oh,
But before you and Will's roast, I looked
Yeah.
at Carlos. He was another panelist on the shout out Carlos. That's one. But I wrote down on this like this is exactly how this roast is gonna go, and I gave you a clean sweep. Like
Before it started.
yeah, and then I looked at Carlos's scorecard. He's like, "How'd you?" No, this is gonna.
Anyway, so Tamar, how have you been? How's life?
Oh, too blessed to be stressed, you know?
Now tell the truth.
You know, I was just trying to give you guys a good soundbite for the podcast.
Right.
But,
It's pretty good.
So you can use that.
Appreciate it.
Tamar Rubin, too blessed to be stressed.
Hashtag.
My friend's senior quote. No, I'm good. I'm great. Busy. I got a dog.
Ooh.
So
Come
It's
on.
the rescue. Right?
Hero
It's
alert. Yeah, he's a rescue. I found him outside my apartment.
Oh,
so.
how long you had, Case?
Who saved two?
That's funny as hell.
I'm joking.
What
Yeah.
breed?
He is a lot like Case because you put peanut butter anywhere and he will
Yeah.
go.
We're getting a lot of clips today.
A lot of
Oh,
clips.
man, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Go ahead.
He's a black lab mix. If insurance asks, he is a black lab mix.
Black Lab Mix. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a lot
So
pitbull.
Will,
But,
I'm joking, man. I ain't go
how
ahead,
did you decide on that dog versus the million other dogs? And
I found him. He on the street outside my apartment. He found me, guys.
so
Who
you're just
saved
roaming.
who?
Yeah.
He literally ran up to me. I technically did save him from getting hit by a
Yeah.
car, but yeah, I found him outside my apartment.
And what's his or her name?
His. Thank you for being careful with the gender of the dog.
What are their pronouns?
His name is Gomez.
Okay.
Is
Do you
that
know
name?
why that's so funny to us?
Why?
'Cause
Our
his
producer's
name.
last name is Gomez.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, he's
Chris-
named after you. No, he's named after Gomez Adams from the Adams family.
Ah.
Oh, are you named him?
Are you just asking if he's named after that?
Yeah. You know.
Yeah, is your last name? You know the name that your
Is your
family
last
had to
name-
earn. Is that
Right.
after?
Right. The Adams family
The
very
titular
popular in
80s
El Salvador.
cartoon.
Yeah.
See, he just shake his head. Yes, he don't know what we saying. Like, he just learned.
That's what
English.
Jenna Ortega, right?
Right. As a fellow immigrant, that's how you know they don't understand an American reference. They just smile and nod. It's just like,
Yeah. See.
I know the Adams family. That's,
Mhm. Yeah. See.
See.
Anyway.
So new dog, is he getting along with you well, or are you still kind of training him?
He is he is the best thing to ever happen. Y'all, depression doesn't exist. Get a dog, okay? for 5 years, I was like, I need to go on medication. I don't feel good.
My serotonin.
I don't feel good. I just
Go
needed,
find a dog.
I just needed to go outside 3 times a day, and that's embarrassing to admit. I was not doing that before I had a dog. But y'all,
Yeah.
you just gotta go outside a little bit.
Get some sun.
You gotta care about something that's not yourself. You know,
Mhm.
you can't be like, oh, I didn't do good at the open mic. You know, Gomez gotta get fed.
Hey, listen. Tell us a little bit about your comedy journey. Now I see.
Dog. Tell us
He's like, I don't know much about dogs. More of a cat guy.
And you know what? That was
No, I do know about dogs. You take that back.
Okay.
No, that was good. That was
Go
good
ahead.
instinct on your part.
Yeah, I'm
move
trying
on
to
from
come
that.
because I know we'll be on the dog about 2 hours. Cause I love dogs. Okay, get that right. I
How
love
much do you love dogs? Scale from 1 to 10.
10, brother. What are you talking about? I love dogs. I had 2.
What were their names?
China and Junior.
Cute. Okay.
See, look at you. You thought I was lying to you, huh? And matter of
Well,
fact,
you
I
did have
gave
to think
him.
about their names.
I gave him to a better family because
I love
I was-
dogs
I was
so
too-
much. I gave mine
gave
up.
it
I was busy, man. I was too busy, so I wasn't able to take care of
I
him.
bet I
like-
have. I bet I found one of those dogs. I bet
You
Gomez's
probably
name was
have.
China. Yeah.
Yeah. What kind is Gourmet?
He's a black dog. He's like a black lab mix.
China was. Oh, wait a minute. Was it German Shepherd?
No.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, he's got a little shepherd in him. I did the DNA test. Okay. All right,
cool.
fine. I did the DNA test.
Z.
All right.
Okay, sorry. What were you gonna say?
I forgot now.
Your comedy journey.
Yeah,
Yeah,
your
it is.
comedy
It's a
journey
comedy
because
podcast. We have
I wanted to know because I seen you at a couple of mics, right? Every time I'm not trying to blow your horn, but every time I see you, you was like really good every
thank
time
you.
I saw you on stage.
Thank
so
you.
I was like, okay, she a professional, you know what I mean? I can tell the difference between an open micer and a professional. You was definitely a professional. So
Oh, thank you.
tell me about your comedy journey. I wanted to get to know. I know he know you. He was excited. His nipples were hard when he heard that you was.
Tamar's
that you
coming?
was- Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
saw.
Yeah, his nipples were hard. 'cause he
Tamar!
started-
I had to add some value to the podcast by bringing on the one person I disrespect on stage.
Yeah, his nipples were hard because he started rubbing and biting them
Oh,
after. It was
gosh.
weird.
That's funny. All right.
Okay.
So how long you been doing it?
I've been doing comedy 3 years.
3?
Yeah,
Jeez.
not that long. Prodigy alert. But I done theater my entire life and like
Oh.
improv. I have a big improv like
Mhm.
acting background, and I started comedy in Atlanta. I went to college in New York, and I was living there. And then when I was in college, I mean, I've loved stand up forever. So when I was in college, I really wanted to do it, but I was very busy and very scared. So I was like, when I graduate from college, I was like 6 months in New York. I'll do open mics. I'll really like just get running, see if it's something I want to do. And then I graduated during COVID. So that did not happen. So I
Yeah.
was like working just at a restaurant in New York, just really losing my mind. And I was in between apartments. And I called like an acquaintance who lived here. I don't know why. He's now like my best friend, but he was like, you should come to Atlanta. Like everything's open. Like, and I've got a room in my house.
Thank you, Governor Kemp.
Literally crazy. He's like, you can come for 1 month, super cheap rent. So I was like, oh, my stuff's in storage. I might as well come for a month. And I will say the culture shock of COVID from New York to here, because it came from New York wearing 2 masks every single day when I exited my house. I would see someone without a mask and I'd be like, you are going to hell, you mother.
Right.
And then after a week here, I was like, I can't wear a mask. I can't breathe. But wearing a mask? What am I, gay? But like that. But when I first moved here and I saw everyone running around, like everything was open, I was like, these poor idiots.
no
I was
idea.
like, don't you know everything's going to close down again in a day? So like my second day here, there was an open mic at Roll Call Theater at Ponce City Market, rest in peace. And it was like I'd been so scared to do stand-up, but I literally was of the impression, I was like, well, everything's about to shut down again. Like New York is so closed. These guys will be closed soon. So I did the open mic. And then I like didn't really do it for a while after that. Then I did it a couple times very sparingly, but like then I started doing improv very heavily, and I like kind of pushed that all to the side. I was just doing improv. And then I kind of one day was like, I need to give stand-up a chance. And then I kind of started doing it, got bit by the bug, and then I like completely abandoned improv and was head first into stand-up.
And were you at NYU?
No, I was at Pace University. Go Setters.
Pace University.
One guy's like, yeah.
Yeah, literally.
This is huge for the Pace University student.
I have a devised I have a devised theater degree, which means I don't have a degree.
A device theater?
Yeah, so it's like theater you make up. It's like bad theater. It's like have you seen Saturday Night Live? That sketch. That sketch when they're like, it's like the high school theater group.
Oh,
and
with
they
Will
go,
Ferrell?
No, with like Emma
the
Stone.
black box.
Yes,
Yeah.
the black box. And they go, Black Lives Matter. That's what my degree's in. It's basically that.
It's pretty good.
So were you acting in college too while you were studying that?
Yes, and then when I
Okay.
came to Atlanta, I was like, oh, I'll act. Like, I came here for the month, but I was like, oh, everything's filming there. Like, my intention here was, like, to be an actor.
Get auditions.
Like, I did not
stuff
think,
like that.
I did
Okay.
not
You
think
didn't think
stand-up.
stand-up was
Stand
gonna
up
be
at
it.
all, yeah.
No. Like, my friend Brett was the one that was like, there's an open mic, you should do it. Because I had, like, thought about, I wanted to do stand-up for, like, 10 years, like, since I was a child. But I was like, it was just hard to wrap my head around. So, yeah, I was here. I was like, I'm going to do full acting. I'm going to do that. And then I just really got bit by the bug.
Yeah,
Oh,
tends
yeah.
to happen.
Really got
That
bit.
tends to happen.
Owie.
Not the worst bug to be bit by, right? Because
It's
you've
true.
kind of had I wouldn't call it meteoric. I guess you could call it meteoric because 3 years, and you're already doing a Rise Home special.
Yeah.
Did they contact you, or you were like, please?
No, they contacted me,
Okay.
and they contacted me to film my show at the Drunken Unicorn. So they came and did that, and then I saw they were doing specials, and they hit me up, and I was like, I'm not ready for that. But I lied, and I was like, oh my god, yeah, of course.
When do you want to?
Headlining, I do it all the time. I'm a little headliner.
Right.
Well, that's not true. Really, I did grapple with it for a long time about whether or not to say yes to it. But then I was like, every opportunity I've said yes to, and I maybe haven't been ready for it, but that's like how I got ready for it. So
I love that.
Yeah.
How much time did you have to prepare?
I did 40 minutes.
40.
Wow.
Good.
And did you
Okay.
have 40 minutes of material when they contacted you?
Yeah, I guess I did. It just I wasn't performing 40 minutes like frequently.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I'd say if they contacted me now, I've done 40 now enough that it's like, okay, that feels more. But yeah, I was not doing 40. I'd done 40 or I'd done 30 maybe like a handful of times randomly. But yeah, so I had to put together. I looked like a serial killer in my room. Andy Sanford gave me that it's like a push pin board, and I would write all my jokes on flashcards and put them
Sure.
up there and move them around and try to get the order, trying to solve a case.
Sure.
Right.
So I guess I had 40, but I wasn't performing 40.
Yeah.
I had to pin it together.
It's hard to get places to do 40, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
you can't just get up and do 40 at an open mic or something
Yeah,
like that, right?
yeah.
Someone's
Yeah.
like, hey,
Hey.
small ass.
Right.
No, this is an open mic.
Right.
Yeah, you just have to run the light with a gun sticking out of your
No,
pocket,
literally.
so no one tells you to get
Now,
off
so-
stage.
Brandish your gun.
So with that being said, it's not too many rooms that'll let you do 40. How did you prepare for it then? Like
So-
5 here, 10 here, what?
No, so honestly, how I prepared for it, I would not do this next time. I have a habit of when I'm anxious about something, I completely
You
prepare,
over-prepare, yeah.
overbook myself. So it was honestly, I burnt myself out so bad. I was not having fun by the end of it. I learned a big lesson, but I was doing so much stand up. So anywhere here that would give me the longest amount of time I would do. So 15, 20.
Oh, okay.
Some places would let me close out, do 30, 40. But then every single weekend I was going out of town to shows. Some were good, some were terrible, and doing 40 minutes anywhere. Athens,
Jeez.
South Carolina, North Carolina, Charles, anywhere that would have. I got recs from people to hit up people. And everyone was really nice and very cool, but it definitely wasn't the way to it definitely wasn't the way to do it, because
How would you do it differently next time?
I would prepare, but I wouldn't be out of town every single weekend and doing comedy every single night. Because then I was going every single weekend, and then I wasn't having fun, and I was so stressed out and in my head. So then the set wouldn't go. The set would go okay, and then I'd be like, "Oh well, the set went bad. This whole thing a disaster."
Because you're in your head.
And then I would just spiral, and then the next set would go bad.
And at this point, you didn't have a dog, so where were you
Yeah,
going to fall back
at
on?
this point I didn't have a dog, so I'm like, well, I guess I'll just
That's a
work
good
from
point.
home. I'll do OnlyFans in my bed, I guess, all
Yeah.
day.
Shout
Yeah.
out to Gomez, man.
Shout out to Gomez. Gomez really saved my life.
Right.
I wasn't gonna kill myself, but I wasn't that far gone. But yeah, I just wouldn't go as hard. I wouldn't be out of town every single weekend. I wouldn't do every single show every
Yeah.
single night. I wouldn't go to New York and do 20 shows in a week instead of maybe do 5 shows and have fun and meet people.
Right. So what was the process? How long did it take you to prepare? 5 months, 6 months, what?
I had I think 6 months.
Mhm.
So I had a good amount of time. 6
Okay.
months, maybe even more. Definitely less than a year. Because I put in the calendar. I was really trying to push to put in the calendar far away. They're like, yeah, we can do 3 months. I was like, no, you don't gotta get me in like that, But I think I had 6, maybe 8 months. So I wasn't super time crunched, but I would focus on the order every single day, work on jokes, and then just every weekend going out to run the whole set. And I didn't really have the final order until pretty close to the every time I was doing it was really trying to figure out what order was best for the album.
Right.
Yeah.
That's when you said you looked like a serial killer with all the flashcards.
Oh my God,
You're
yeah.
trying to solve your father's murder.
Literally
Yeah.
putting the string together.
Yeah,
It was
yeah, yeah.
crazy. And then all the things, it looks like, if you look at me, it looks like I'm doing really intense work. But then if you look at the board, it's like, oh, where should big fat cock go?
Right.
Should that go before gay cat or after homophobic dog? The work I was doing really wasn't that important. But
I get it. That's comedy, ain't it?
Yeah.
You're just trying to generate laughter and a good time.
But the pro is I look super skinny in the special because I was very stressed out to eat. So day of the special, I was like, ooh, I'm looking cinched.
Did you have a prep leading to the recording? Like, did you meditate or take Gomez for a hike or something?
I didn't have
Oh, you
Gomez
didn't have
yet.
Gomez at the taping, right?
If I had him, everything probably would have been way better. Day of, I woke up, I listened to a playlist I had made. I cried a little bit out of release, knowing it was going to be over soon. Because my stomach was like in knots all leading up to it. The day of, it was the best I'd felt, and then my boyfriend insisted I ate food, so he took me out to a Mexican restaurant. I said, "You were trying to make me eat Mexican food before the biggest taping of my life.
Trying to make me
You want me dead. You want me dead." So I ate some Mexican food. Big mistake, because then the bathroom was not working backstage. And then I just like danced around, and like at that point, like it was like I was ready. Like I knew the jokes, back, forward, front.
You
and
had
then
done the work.
Yeah, and then I looked at ticket sales all day and just stressed about that.
Like, why is this one guy figuring out what city he wants to buy? You know?
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
Then I went in, and I felt good when I was there. And then I felt, once I was there and the show started, I felt like calm, serene.
What did you film the special?
The Drunken Unicorn attached to MJQ.
Shout out MJQ.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. How was the attendance? It was good.
Sold out. Yeah.
Jeez.
Come on now.
Sold it out.
Come on.
Thank God.
I bet that was a relief with you.
It was a relief, because people buy tickets, and I know this because I've run shows, but yeah, no one buys tickets ahead of time.
Yeah,
but
last minute. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's when the ticket prices go cheapest. It's the.
And people just procrastinate. They want to go somewhere, but they don't really want to commit financially to it just yet.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, all right, might as well. The day of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we sold out. We had lots of comics standing in the back. It was a relief.
Did anyone ask to go up? Besides the people you guys allotted? Somebody would be like, hey, let me up.
Someone did message me on Instagram asking if they could do a spot at it, and I don't think I don't remember his name because I did not really know him. Like, he was not a good friend of mine, and I was like, no, sorry.
I just left him on scene.
I was about to say, don't even accept the message request.
I was kind of like that.
He's like, you don't even follow me, right?
Who are you?
So what you had, a host, a feature, and then
yes, I had Zach Wright host, and then Shelley Grunberg and Gabe Haynes both did like 10 minutes.
Okay.
They killed, and then I did 40.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah,
It's a great
That's
show.
how you do it.
It was a great show.
Come on now.
Everyone killed.
I'm happy for you. No, for real.
Thank you.
Are
Yeah.
you happy with the special, how it turned out?
Yeah, I'm really happy with it. I like, I just know this is who I am. Like, anything that comes, I was afraid I was going to watch it and be like, I don't even like any of these jokes anymore. But I do like it. I think it's like a great representation of like
who you are.
where I am, where I was. I think it'll be cool to see in like 5 years. I think 5 years I'll be like, oh, I'm so much better than this, but I still think it holds up. So I'm very happy with it.
It's very impressive.
And the people Rhizome like killed it. It like looks awesome. They like filmed it in 4K.
Yeah.
I didn't. They were telling me all they did, and I was like, I didn't even know to ask any of these questions. So I'm glad they were good, because they really killed it.
No, that's awesome. Are they in charge of the marketing, or do you do your own, like when you prepare for these specials?
There was a little bit of both. Since
Okay.
I know so many people in Atlanta and have now been doing stand-up here for 3 years, I was like cool with making posts and because I was like, I have a following
You were
here.
just used to it.
Yeah. And I was like, I know people will come. And then they were at the time, they were just based in Raleigh, so they would put like online ads, but I did the majority of it.
Gotcha. Because it was also being filmed in Atlanta, so it makes sense that you, That's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty good. What is that?
It's. I have to ask this question now. So I was like reading it. I'm like, this isn't the big app. I don't know what you're
Really
trying to say.
I know I have big right there.
You know, Case don't know how to play it off.
Yeah.
What?
He was mouthing the words.
You know, Case doesn't know how to read.
Guys, so it was tough because I was trying to play it off, but I couldn't like follow my finger
It's
along
hard to
the
see, yeah,
sentence,
yeah.
so
Yeah.
I couldn't
It's not your
read
fault.
it. Yeah.
The Case
So did you
reads
have
like
to-
this.
Yeah, no, I literally read like that. That's why, like, I can't read books in public because I feel like,
Do you really read like that?
Yeah, like, I have ADHD. I will get distracted.
Oh,
off
interesting.
The page.
Okay.
I'll be like, well, then what happens in the? I was reading "The Sun Also Rises" by Ernest. I can't.
Ernest Hemingway.
Brag
Ernest.
much?
Yeah.
Right.
I was reading that the other day. And I got like 4 chapters in. I go, I just want to know how the book ends, and I flip to the
Yeah.
back because usually, so it's like. Also, this study, it's like 60% of people like how they like to know how the movie ends because then they can enjoy the movie more.
Oh.
That's like a legit.
So
thing, like,
people like spoilers?
yeah.
That's
So
not me.
That's not me at all.
I know. I think it's an incorrect study, but I'm one person. I'm one person who does like spoilers.
Okay.
So like, if you spoil a movie, I'm like, that's sick, and then I was like, okay, well, I can see how they made this decision and blah blah
Yeah.
that's how I am with books too. So I'm like, how does this book end? Okay, now I know what we're working towards.
I also think boys are like that because boys like reading bad, boring books.
Yep.
It's true. Every girl you talk to, you're like, what are you reading? Like, I'm reading a fantasy book about fairies, and every boy's like, this is a World War II true book. It's 700 pages long, and I'm reading it at the pool. It's like, you know what, guys, you can just relax too.
That was my girlfriend was reading a book about incest babies stuck in the attic.
There we
Oh
go.
yeah, I know that book.
We did good, man. We did good.
Flowers in the attic.
Yeah, flowers in the attic.
You had to bring up the girl.
Just girls things. Yeah, and that's like fun.
It's about incest babies in the attic, and it's
Look at
and she
this
was like,
crap,
she
bro.
literally was like, I just bought this.
Look at
second.
this.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah, but boys are like, I'm gonna read Infinite Jest.
That's right. I'm gonna watch
wanna
World
gain
War
more
II in
knowledge.
color. That's what I do.
It's like so boring.
Dude, I swear to God, my grandfather reads almanacs for fun.
Almanacs are cool.
Yeah.
Like the maps.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are
Okay.
cool. I used to read those in high school.
I
I
know.
was
He
a
also-
nerd.
And like
yeah.
as well encyclopedias. He has like volumes of encyclopedias.
Damn.
And I remember as a kid, I'd be like, "Oh, what was this used for?" And he would like grab a book, and he goes, "Well, here's what this is."
Was he aware of Google?
Yeah. He also has 3 copies of Bill Clinton's autobiographies.
You need 3.
You need 3 Bill
One for
Clinton.
the shitter, one for the road, one
That's
for the
right,
bed.
yeah.
And a crossword puzzle to complete the.
Oh yeah. The
Copy
Han
tape.
family loves us some Bill Clinton, except for the recent stuff that came out. But everything before that, big Bill Clinton.
Yeah, my parents were big Bill Clinton fans too.
Yeah. Who didn't like? My African parents love Bill
I
Clinton.
mean,
That is
yeah.
Bill Clinton.
It's
I mean,
Bill
come on. He
freaking
played
Clinton.
the saxophone.
Come on, man.
Well,
Yeah.
he went on
live
PBS
TV.
and was cool.
My mom loves talking about Chelsea Clinton and their daughter. It's just like
Yeah.
the poise that young girl had.
Poise.
The poise she had. Unbelievable. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure they pulled her aside and were like, hey, you have to shut the up. We're going to
Literally.
have dinner with the prime minister.
You
My
are a
mom-
presidential daughter.
My mom's love for Hillary Clinton cannot be topped. She doesn't even love me as much as she loves Hillary Clinton.
My mom got me
I believe that.
my mom got me a nasty woman shirt.
No, that's hilarious.
I definitely believe that.
I forgot. That's how many things have happened since that election that I forgot he called her a nasty woman.
She's a nasty woman. Very nasty.
Yeah, that was. Oh my gosh. And then, Hillary. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I like that you were talking about ADHD and then you totally forgot to do.
I was
whole
just-
bit.
Yeah, yeah.
What's the
All-
question?
all- and that's, I mean,
So wait, first.
Okay.
We went to. Did you burn any material from? Did you burn?
Oh,
any
that's
Oh,
a good
yeah.
question.
special?
Like, wait, can I ask for a clarification? Like,
Do you still do any? Yeah.
oh yeah, I still do. I do, but recently I do still do a lot of the jokes. A lot of them I don't do now, not because they're not good, but I think I got like so tired of
tired.
Yep.
prepping them
Yep.
that I'll probably put them away and bring them back out. But I
for
did
the next special.
yeah, I did I featured for Katie Hughes. Check her out.
Katie's hilarious.
She's the best. At Good Nights this past weekend, and I did 30 minutes, and I did two or three jokes on that 30 that were from the special. But I'm not like saying like I'm not doing them. Like all of them, like I'll do them. I wrote them, and I've changed a lot of them too. Like there's one joke on there I've added like a ton of stuff to.
How many specials you filmed already?
Oh, that's the 40-minute special I did. So that's like a real special, like I'd say a true special album.
Wow.
And then with OnlyFans, I did like a 10-minute taping with them.
Okay,
Yeah.
10 minutes.
And how was that? Like, did OnlyFans hit you up and you're like, no?
No, dude, it was honestly crazy. So it was honestly crazy how that happened. So I was temping at my office job, and I was like trying to log into something, and it wasn't letting me log in, and I was getting frustrated. So I was like trying to reset my password, and the email wasn't going to my email, and I was like, what the f-? I was like all tied up, panties tied in a knot, or whatever the fuck the phrase is. Like, what the hell? So then I go to my spam folder, which I never check on my email, which let this be a lesson to check your spam folder. And in my spam folder was the message from the person trying to book me for the OnlyFans taping, and they had sent it like 2 days ago.
And your email thought it was spam.
Yeah, probably because it said OnlyFans. in
Yeah.
Was it Gmail? Which
Yeah.
Okay, I use
It's a
Gmail.
full ass Gmail.
My
Yeah.
OnlyFans spam folder does not work. It lets everything through.
It was I almost completely missed it. Like I would missed it and saw they came into Atlanta and been like, oh, okay, it's cool.
Yeah. Why didn't you hit me up?
Yeah, crazy.
Now, I saw you at 2 Roast at Laughing Skull.
Yes.
You killed both of the roasts.
Oh, thank
I
you.
know you probably been in more,
Uh-huh.
but how does it feel to be the champ? It like you won both roasts,
Uh-huh.
like all the way to the end. Like Case won, but he didn't win the whole roast, right? You won the whole roast.
Oh, those are
right?
undercard matches.
It's
Yeah.
an
Main
undercard.
event.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, so like
so
the first 4 are undercard and then the one's main event.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's like
So
the
I won
UFC.
the main event ones.
Yeah, the main
Yeah,
event.
yeah.
Okay, the big ones, right?
Yeah, it's like double the amount of jokes. It was. Now it's just the same amount of jokes. But at the
they
time,
shortened it.
They
Okay.
shortened it, yeah. But at the time, it was double the amount of jokes.
What was
Gotcha.
it? So that's not 2 rounds anymore?
No, they just made it. Everything's one round.
One,
now.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm roasting Jameson on Thursday. That should be fun.
Now, for those who don't know what we're talking
Laughing
about,
Skull?
At Laughing Skull,
Okay.
yeah.
for those who don't know what we're talking about, can you explain to what is a roast for comedians? Everybody don't know what it is.
Yeah, so a roast battle is a battle of jokes between 2 comedians where they make fun of each other and sometimes hurt each other's feelings. But it's done in good
Yeah.
fun. You hug it out at the end, you embrace each other, and move on.
Did you and
they're a lot of
Will?
fun.
You and Will hug?
I don't like touching Will very much. No, I'm kidding. We hugged.
They didn't hug. They
That
just,
was at the
they just
cut
kissed
loose
on the mouth.
insult off.
We just made out.
Yeah, they just
Pause.
kissed on the mouth.
Cut loose insult off, by the way. Come check it out. We
Oh,
have
yeah,
a
September
roast
26th.
battle.
Oh,
And we
fun.
can't legally use roast battles. It's insult off.
Insult
Yeah.
off.
It's a trademark,
Shout out
isn't
to.
it?
You could have said oral
Roast
combat, but
That sounds worse.
I mean,
Oral
come on.
combat.
Come on.
What are we doing?
every 4th Thursday of the month, we have the Cut and Loose insult off.
Where is it?
That's right.
It's at Freedom Brew and Shine right now.
Nice.
Which, by
in
the way,
Cumming, Georgia.
I got pulled over on my way back from the last insult off, so
don't
that was
doubt
fun.
it.
That was fun. Yeah.
How was
It's
it?
Forsyth County. Don't doubt it.
I was putting my address in the GPS, and I happened to swerve just ever so slightly in my lane, and
Did
cop
you get a
pulled me
ticket?
over. No, he asked me a bunch of questions. He got my license, went back to his car, came back, and was like, "All right, just drive carefully."
Said, leave, boy.
Yeah, no, literally. I'm pretty
You don't
sure he
get.
We don't like your kind
You
around
just
here.
had to say
Yeah.
something. You
You said okay.
You know, not all riffs are for everyone. Okay,
Yeah,
Case.
All right.
I wanted Case to say he fall for it every time,
I
man.
do.
When you say it, it's a little threatening.
He was happy.
It's
He was
like,
happy. You saw?
Yeah.
Get out! Get
I
out!
obviously
Right.
don't
I didn't do
condone
it.
Yeah, he
anything
got-
to Forsyth
He got
Police
hard
County.
when he said it. It was
You
weird.
saw it. You
Yeah,
saw
it was
it.
crazy.
Gon' get, boy.
In your lane, white boy. That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah, that's funny, man. That's funny. Shout out to Holden. He the
Yeah.
one. He one of the most powerful executive producers behind the insult off. The brains behind it.
One of. He is the only one.
No, he's he got JD too, right? He.
JB. But yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he
well,
just helps host it.
gives me the venue for free since I booked him.
Damn.
all right.
It's a great deal.
That's a
Good producer.
terrible deal for him.
He sells liquor.
Hey, stage time.
There you go.
Man, you know.
Do you do you plan on having the same panelists at every insult off? Or?
No, I got
a
replaced.
handful of them. I'm trying to switch it up. Like I have Shelly on the panel for the next one.
Hell yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Shelley Grunberg.
Jeffrey.
Shelley Grunberg's the star roaster in Atlanta, Georgia.
She
Oh,
is
yeah.
And
the
perhaps
premier.
the world.
She's one of the best roasters I've ever seen. Shout out Shelly Grunberg.
Shout
She just
out.
came back from Austin too, didn't she?
Yes,
With-
yeah.
At the mothership.
Very sick, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
Will
fun.
a big fan of him, man.
So anyway, Tamar.
Will has
She's
a
taken, Will.
crush.
She's taken.
Yeah, Will.
It's gonna pick up on the mic. We're never booking Shelly now. We're never.
No, it's fine. We'll just bring her a large case of Monster energy drinks and some nicotine. You're in, bro.
You
Get
got,
a
you
vape.
got security.
Strawberry flavored
And-
vape.
She always
Um,
reminded me of Miss Frizz from the Magic School Bus.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the vibe she gives me. On
Absolutely.
No, Shelly's the best. Tamar, I did have a question for you because you
Yeah.
mentioned.
Spill.
Huh?
Spill.
Spill the question.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I'm
The
like,
tea,
okay.
sis.
No, but you said when you were a kid, you were in love with stand-up. You kind of had the bug back then too.
Yeah.
Did you have any influences or people that you watched and was like, oh, I want to be like them?
You know what? It's funny. I loved stand up as a kid growing up, but I never really had the bug to do it because it was just so hard to imagine. It seemed impossible in my mind to do.
See yourself doing it.
I was
Yeah.
always very funny in conversation, but it was just I could not wrap my mind around writing a joke to tell. But I loved I'd say one of the specials that I watched back to back to back was Mark Maron's Thinky Pain. Loved that special. I watched a lot of Louis C.K. I did.
Hey.
Very fun.
Before or after?
Oh, only after.
Only
I said I like what this fella's about.
I only like
Now
my
I'm a
comedians
fan.
blackmail.
To be fair, post cancellation, he dropped some amazing specials. Like Sorry.
You said to
and
be fair, and I got scared for a second.
No, I'm not defending what he
To
did.
be fair, it wasn't that bad.
To be
Yeah.
fair, they could have left the room. Okay.
Right. To be fair, they could have hung up the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very funny. Like Hannibal Buress,
oh,
big
love
fan
Hannibal.
of Moshe Kasher, Natasha
Moshe's funny.
Leggero, Taylor Tomlinson. I watched a lot of Sarah Silverman. I did watch a lot of Amy Schumer as a child.
Oh,
Okay, I know a group of men are gonna hate that I said that. Okay,
Right.
but I did. Her special, mostly sex stuff, I loved when I was like in high school. I thought
Yeah.
that was the.
Did you watch Trainwreck when the movie came
Oh
out?
yeah, I loved
love
Trainwreck. That's such a good movie.
Oh,
Love
so
Trainwreck.
funny. Even
LeBron
LeBron
James,
was hilarious.
Yeah.
Amari Stoudemire
Everybody
was
was
even
hilarious,
incredible. I mean, come on.
a great
Loved
movie.
Dave Chappelle. Just my
Of
parents are
course.
big stand-up fans too, so I, whatever they had on. But I never like really thought in terms of like me doing it because it didn't
Yeah.
seem impossible. I did improv and I was like, I can do improv's kind of like that. Like I can do
Yeah.
improv, but yeah, it seemed really impossible to wrap my head around.
Around the stand-up, I get it. And
Yeah.
were you from New York originally, or
No, I'm from Southern California.
Southern
Mm.
California? Okay.
Yeah,
What
LA?
part?
born in Long Beach.
Okay, yeah. So near.
Yeah, Gwen Stefani's from there, so
And
Cool.
and Snoop Dogg
and Snoop Dogg and
and the Red Hot Chili Peppers
and
Sublime.
Sublime. That's the most important one. I was gonna say.
Okay.
And
You got
Big.
another question for him?
Yeah.
I'm talking about Case.
Oh, what? Oh, I was gonna say, do you like the Atlanta scene at all?
The Atlanta comedy scene?
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, because like, because you said you would go to like North Carolina, South Carolina.
Oh yeah.
Tennessee.
I've done a lot of yeah.
How do
but-
those scenes compare to?
I mean, maybe I'm biased, but I love the Atlanta comedy scene. I think we have.
IT
The best.
consistent.
It's the best.
Yeah. OTP,
Yeah.
go. No, I'm kidding. No, I love OTP too. I spend more time ITP. I live here, but yeah, I think Atlanta has like so many like incredibly unreal, hilarious comedians, and like there's good stage time. I feel like we have a very kind scene, a very inclusive
Yeah.
scene, which I really.
Now when Jeffrey started,
Yeah. Oh really?
Yeah.
They used to
yeah.
throw tomatoes on you.
they
Apparently.
used
Yeah.
to tell you to kill yourself. on
Balls
stage.
and tell you to kill yourself. Yeah.
Well, yeah. People. I feel like
I wish
Atlanta
they
people
bring
love-
it back though. Like,
Yeah, everyone always says we need a little. People who have been doing it longer than me are always like, we need a little
too
more of
soft.
the bully, and I'm like,
Yeah.
That is
Well,
true.
no,
That
I-
is so. Every comedian has been.
I
here for a long
mean,
time. They're like, yeah.
but I'm not like that because that thing make you depressed after a while.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially if you don't
Sucks
have a
the fun out
Gomez
of
in
it.
your life.
oh my god,
Yeah.
you don't have a Gomez. With a Gomez, I can handle anything.
yeah, but at the same time, they kind of like some of the audience. They just want to do that. You know,
Yeah.
they don't
Yeah.
even give you a chance. Like,
Oh, audiences.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, audiences can be
Yeah.
still are mixed. I love the audiences in Atlanta though too. I like,
Right.
and I like that you can go like somewhere like Star Bar and have like a
Mhm.
very young, like back of house, bad tattoo, like liberal audience, and then
Mm.
go
Or
like
grimy.
to Marietta and have
Yeah.
like a completely different. I feel like that makes you
have married couples.
Yeah.
I think that's what makes the scene so fun is because it's diverse and you kind of get a taste of everything.
Yeah.
Like what you see at Buteco open mic's not gonna be the same as what you see at Freedom. Brew and Shop,
Absolutely,
you know what
yeah.
I mean?
think it makes you
Yeah.
better at comedy, and I
Yeah.
feel like having that starting out was like, I feel like this was the best place to start comedy for me.
Where was
Yeah.
your first open mic? I think
It
you
was
said it
Roll
already.
Call Theater was
Oh,
my
was that
first
Roll Call?
open mic,
Okay.
and then
Sure.
I only did that mic, and then the night I did Limerick Junction Pub for the first time when Joe Smith was hosting, that was the night I started doing like a lot of the mics.
The lightning round and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But-
miss Joe Smith.
Me
That was
too.
yeah, he was the host when I first did my open
Yeah.
mic at the Skull. And he came backstage and also asked me how to say my name. I was like,
Sweet
this guy's
man.
cool.
Yeah,
This
he's
guy's
great.
cool.
Big fan of Joe
Yeah,
Smith.
I love Joseph.
you want to let everybody know you host. You know, you hosted Laughing Skull.
I didn't host a lot.
No, he said
Oh,
Joe
I thought you
Joe
said.
Smith.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought
Yeah,
you
yeah,
So
said
you know
you
Jeffrey
hosted.
doesn't really pay attention
'Cause
to
you
the
know-
podcast. Anytime we're talking about something, he'll
I
be
don't
like,
pay
"So
attention
let's talk
to
about this
you.
now."
I don't pay attention to
We
you,
just
boy.
weren't
Wow.
paying attention to Marek. That's how we just knew that. But
Yeah.
okay.
Be quiet, boy.
Are you still hosting the lightning round there or no?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, all right,
Every
okay.
Tuesday, 9 p.m.
Come
no,
on.
11 p.m. lightning round in Virginia Highlands, Limerick Junction Pub. Always free.
Come on,
Mm-hmm.
pull up on it.
Woohoo.
Pull up my.
And then
I can't hear you.
free for everybody. Yes.
Free
Will.
for everybody. Sorry, I can't hear.
His teeth are glued together. so-
Sorry, guys. I
yeah.
forgot about that riff
He's
from the
like,
beginning.
You are banned for saying anything to Will.
Okay.
You banned.
Okay.
You gotta be in trouble, man. You-
Oh, God forbid. I hold him accountable for grabbing a woman. But God forbid.
What?
Oh,
you know, Case is a real white boy. You know.
well.
He's
no, okay.
black. He's black.
Holden?
Holden.
Well, yeah, he says
Holden
the
is-
N-word enough
I don't
to be
think
black.
so.
But
Holden. No, he don't say the N-word.
Timeout case. Timeout.
Yeah, look at him. He trying
let's
to call. You see how he be telling on everybody?
That's right. Telling on everybody. That implies that what he said was true.
He's making it up.
I know he's making it up.
Yeah, he's not though. But go ahead.
no, it's fine. But yeah, do you plan on staying in your phone is great? Okay. Anyways, do you plan on staying in the Atlanta comedy scene?
You know, like last year, I thought like at the end of this year, I'm gonna move to New York. Like that was the plan I had. But then this year, I had like a very big like kind of feeling realization. I had like a deeper appreciation for Atlanta. I've like loved Atlanta since I've lived here, and I've like obviously loved the comedy scene.
When did you move?
Right.
Here?
3 years ago.
Okay.
Pandemic.
Pandemic.
Oh, I thought you lived in Atlanta before.
Talking about me now.
No,
listen,
I
look,
never
this-
even I had never even been to Atlanta.
You
before.
never even heard of Atlanta.
I didn't even know it was like Atlanta. What's that? I never
Yeah,
even been
shit.
spent any time in the South before I moved here. But this year I've like developed a deeper appreciation for like Atlanta as like a place outside of comedy.
Yeah.
And I just feel like maybe eventually I'll move if it feels right, but it doesn't feel right now. I
Yeah.
feel like there's
Yeah.
more
You have more to give.
to give, and I can keep getting better here. And I feel like I have lots of opportunities to do that. And yeah, it doesn't feel right yet.
But
For
to be honest, to your point, everyone outside of Atlanta always say, "Hey, if you want to know if you're really funny, go to Atlanta." Because Atlanta will, even without the how it used to be, without the booing and throwing the balls and telling you to kill yourself, all of that, it's still a tough scene. Like,
Yeah.
it keeps you
Atlanta.
honest.
Yeah. So if you like go, we went to no, y'all didn't go, but New York City, and I heard about Texas. I heard about L.A. They say, hey, you come from Atlanta. They were like, oh, you good. You
Yeah.
got to be good if you're coming from Atlanta.
Atlanta's got a good rep in other
You
places.
definitely
Yeah.
got to, yeah.
People
definitely.
respect our scene for sure.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
It's tough.
There's even certain comedians, not going to name them, but that don't. They've talked about it, but they like won't even come to Atlanta.
They scared.
Because,
Oh, yeah.
they like it exposes them.
Yeah,
Mm.
I wonder if it's because of the way they try to talk.
Yeah.
That one comedian in particular.
Right.
Maybe
I
don't
know
talk
what you're talking
in
about.
Yeah, I'm like, well, maybe
It's
don't.
like, I don't
Maybe
want
don't
just
talk
soup,
about-
like,
Yeah,
and,
I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Ooh wee.
Maybe don't talk in African American dialect.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll do better in
Maybe
Atlanta.
Or don't
be yourself.
Yeah.
or on top of the comedy special, just make it domestic views.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, we all know what we're talking about
Yeah.
at this point. Anyway.
Yeah, Sarah Silverman.
Oh, I was saying Matt Rife. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
I was
that's what I
kidding.
thought you were talking about. Mary
I was
Rife.
making a joke.
Yeah.
I-
I got the jokes.
But
tomorrow.
Sarah
Yeah,
Silverman
yeah,
should've
they're a
done
little
it, you know?
slower. Yeah.
Hey.
I was talking about
Hey,
Matt Rife.
Matt, he said that, brother. All right.
I love you.
Case
Oh
in.
no, Matt Rife
Case
doesn't.
But no, yeah,
All right,
it
you-
is.
you-
It is a respected scene.
I
Yeah.
heard Matt Rife is going to tune into the Tamar Rubin episode.
Oh
so,
yeah, he's a big fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. You know that's Gary Boyd, right?
Who?
Gary, the owner of
Punchline.
shout out
Or
to
Atlanta
Gary.
Comedy Theater.
Gary Atlanta Comedy Theater. That's his boy. You know that, right?
Okay.
All right.
Tamar, what is your
He bad now.
what's a favorite pastime of yours when you're not doing comedy or hanging out with Gomez?
Gomez. I love reading.
I keep thinking you talking about him, man. Every time
Do you follow
say-
along with your finger?
I do not fall along with my finger,
Okay.
but I have been reading a lot of bad
Come on,
books.
she went to Pace.
I went to Pace. Don't look up the acceptance rate at Pace. It's very high.
Everybody can.
For academically, anyone could get in, but
From
the
what I
theater
heard,
one
it's
hard.
The, it's
Oh,
the
okay.
chat tech of New York.
That's hilarious. That's the Life University. All right,
It's
shout out
different.
to Life. Yeah, so you read.
I've been reading a lot of bad books recently. So
Name
I'll
'em.
read
Like terrible books or like.
So what I do during the day, I read like a good book. Like right now, I'm reading this autobiography about a woman who survived the Children of God cult and then went on to join the U.S. military. And she's like drawing
fascinating.
conclusions about how like the military is built like a cult. Very interesting. But then at nighttime, I pull out a bad book, so it'll be like a book with smut in it, and the writing's not very good. And that really puts me to
It's like-
bed pretty fast because I'm really, because it's very the things, I don't know if y'all read smut, I'm guessing no, but the things with smut is it takes forever to get to the smut. Like you have to read 400 pages
Oh.
of absolute bullshit. And they're so detailed. It reads like a fan fiction.
Then they kissed.
But no, it'll literally be like, I stepped outside and let down my hair, the curls cascading down my back. Then I put my hair back up because it was hot. Then I put it back down again because it was cold. Then I settled on a half up, half down, thinking about getting DP'd last night. Like, it's really, like, it's so much unnecessary detail that you're like,
Right.
oh, the hair, this must come up later.
Right.
No, it never
No
comes up again.
Chekhov's gun,
It,
just-
not a Chekhov's
Not
gun
even-
inside
not even
in
a
these
bullet.
books. Not even what's it called?
Not even the gunpowder.
Not even the gunpowder.
Yeah.
It is so, but I like
It's
those.
not even a receipt of the purchase of.
Right.
Oh my
Ain't
God.
no gun.
But,
It's just unnecessary, right?
But they've been fun. They've been
Yeah.
fun for me.
Do you ever read and you're like, they use the wrong there in this smut?
No, never. Well, I do read it. I'm like, this is just bad. This is
Yeah.
badly written and dangerous.
What draws you towards it? Just to pass the time, or
I just like love reality television, and it feels like
Mm.
that in book form.
What's
like
your favorite reality?
Love is Blind.
Love is Blind.
come on? Oh, my
Love
girl
is-
made me watch that for. Oh,
The
I can't
Love
stand
is
it.
Blind
Can't
is
stand
the
it.
best reality television show because the editing alone, they should receive an Emmy Award nomination. Like every reality show is all dependent on the editing, and the editors of that show are incredible.
Yeah, our editors suck. What for this podcast? It's not good
We need to
at
get
all.
some of these reality TV show editors.
Yeah,
It's
you
like,
really
what
do.
did Jeopardy
Yeah.
say at the
Yeah.
top?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
shout out to all the editors out there, want to work with us.
Jeffrey pronouncing Marek's name and then the music behind it, like
Dun, dun, dun.
Marek.
Wait, so did you grow up on like Jersey Shore and all that stuff too, or
Or
not
Breaking
really?
Amish.
No, I did watch Breaking Amish. I loved TLC, not Jersey Shore. I was a little when Jersey Shore was coming out. I was too young for my mom to let me watch it. But I loved 16 and Pregnant. I would always tell my mom that when I grew up, I wanted to be on 16 and Pregnant because it'd make her very angry. But I always say, "But I can do that. It looks easy." Because
And I bet it was.
Just
Well,
a baby.
they get on that show, and to be fair, I mean, they were kids, but they get on that show and they'd be like, I didn't know I had to feed the baby. I was like, well, I know that, so
You gotta change the baby.
I want to go on Love is Blind now, but my boyfriend won't let me, even though it would be for my career. I would be on there for the wrong
Yeah,
reason.
just
Right.
for the You
I would-
want
It's
to
like, do you
need the
plan on
boost.
sticking
Yes.
together? And you're like, no, absolutely.
I
Yeah.
would be one of the. There's always someone every season that they're like, you're here for the wrong reasons, and I would be like, yes.
Now, let me ask you this: would you do Wildin' Out?
Oh yeah, for sure.
You would do it?
Yeah, I would
Just
do
see
Wild
what
Is
N'
that
Out.
Wild N'
reality
All
television?
It's like a competition.
Yeah.
Competition.
Oh my goodness!
Just Nick
Man,
Cannon
it's-
swallowing
yeah.
out.
And
nothing black. You don't know what. Nothing.
well, I didn't know if that's considered reality television more of as like a game variety show.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
say
it's
It
more
could-
of a
it's
variety
pretty,
show.
variety
pretty
show.
much.
It is reality.
Well, it's both.
Because they're not going to be
Yeah.
like, Carter Deems at like a talking head, like, you will not believe what Nick Cannon said.
Yeah.
I mean, they working on it.
Shout out Carter.
They
Shout out
working
Carter.
on it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Carter, man. Cortez, all them, everybody. Carlos
Yeah.
Miller, all of y'all. We coming to you. You see, this is a woman right here that y'all need on your pod. The Wildin' Out.
Yeah.
Book
No,
Tamar.
yeah.
Book
You heard it
her.
here
Yeah,
first.
book her.
Book
Seriously.
Tamar.
How did your parents land on the name Tamar?
My mom liked the name Tamara, and my dad said, well, I went to camp with someone named Tamar. I like that better. Let's name her that. So they went, okay. And then they named me Tamar. And then a couple months later, my parents aren't very religious people. They brought me out somewhere and someone's like, oh my God, Tamar, like from the Bible. And then my parents went, oh, and they looked it up and they've learned she was a prostitute in the Bible.
Jeez.
So now whenever I meet someone who's like, Tamar, I'm like, I know what you're thinking. But she was like,
It's like, I'm not like that.
she did something like good. She like saved people or something.
You've talked about this on stage.
No, I have not.
This is an amazing joke.
Could be a
to talk-
premise.
Yeah.
Bro.
I'll write it down
For the next special.
For the next special.
600-pound gorilla. Hit her up. Are you a Rise Home Comedy loyalist now?
I do love them.
Yeah.
They did great. Yeah, they're great to work with.
I'm just so amazed by how high the quality of the recording was. Like,
Yeah.
what kind of cameras are they like? It looks like a Netflix special
The
when you
espresso
watch it.
one. Yeah, it looks really fucking nice. I know it's 4K. I know they filmed in 4K.
Yeah.
I don't know. They tell
Yeah.
me and I don't know. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Looks
Yeah.
good.
It looks really good.
Yeah, they did a great job.
Looks really
Yeah, it
good.
look really good, man. I mean, hey, look, we get compliments all the time about how
We're
you
not
guys doing.
comparing.
No, we're
No,
not
they
right on.
they are comparing. You know what I'm
Guys.
saying?
Yeah.
They are comparing.
I'm sure this isn't. I cannot wait to see this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
that's
everybody,
gonna be great.
everybody
She's going to
say.
show this to the other Pace University students.
Oh my God, the
But
Pace University alumni, when they stop working behind the kitchen, they are gonna come.
when
Have
they
They're
get
you-
gonna
off-
love watching this.
Have you kept up with any of your college friends?
Yeah, one of my friends just gave birth to a baby,
Okay.
which is
Really?
crazy because we went to college together and lived together, and
You don't trust her?
No. I mean, she's an incredible woman, but it's so funny the friends you like went to college with. And I was like, I saw you blackout drunk in Jersey City.
Right.
It's like I know what.
Yeah.
you've
Now
done.
you have a
Right.
baby. It's
like two different people.
It's a weird thing.
Are you the
Yeah.
godmother at all? Any relation?
I'm an auntie.
Auntie.
Yeah.
Auntie Tamar.
I think it
That's
was smart of
beautiful.
her not to make me a godmother, considering I don't have a house. Have a roommate and a dog.
I was made a godfather when I was in college, and I haven't spoken to that boy in years. I feel terrible about it.
That's crazy.
I saw him at a party recently, and he was so much
Wait, you
bigger.
saw the godchild.
My godchild, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
"What's up, man?"
I didn't know.
Long time no
Yeah,
see.
that happened to me too. Just like this week, I missed his birthday party, and I was like, they were like, man, it would be nice if the God dad could show up. I was like, who the God dad?
You, nigga.
Like,
Well,
it's
you know,
you, bro.
Religiously, like
Yeah.
if the parents die, that child goes.
That's
It's
yours.
yeah, and I hate for that to happen because he show up. I'm like, what's your name, bro?
Who you with?
Where your parents at, man?
It's like they're dead, and then he turns to me, he's like, whoa.
Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute, what's their name again? I know them.
Godfather. I thought we were just hanging out.
Yeah, you sure about that?
Godfather with Marlon Brando.
Literally,
Like,
I'm more of a
what is-
Goodfellas guy.
Yeah.
I'm not big into labels. You know?
Literally.
I like heat more.
What are we?
Yeah, I'm ethically non-monogamous. I'm not really trying to have a kid.
It's like I am a Christian, but in this scenario where you are now my child,
Yeah.
No, we don't know you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jews don't do the godfather, godmother. Jews don't do that at all. So I didn't realize until a few years ago that it meant you would take the child if they died.
Is that how it works in Jewish?
No, we don't do it at all.
Traditions?
I didn't know
Oh, at
that's
all,
what
you
okay.
just
happened.
go to like the next in line.
I mean, I'd hate to sound anti. I think you just go by the books. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's probably in the will. Jews are pretty big on their wills. I think. It's
Do you have a
probably in there.
Torah that you can reference when these things happen, or
It's probably in there somewhere. Do I personally have
do
a
you
Torah?
have one? Yeah.
Not on me. No, not at.
It's like,
That's the one thing you were
Somewhere.
asking.
Not on. Oh, thank God. On my. I think I have like a prayer book in my childhood home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you still go to like?
Temple.
Yeah.
I try to. It's in my count. You know, it's funny. It is in my calendar every Friday night to go, but every Friday night I do comedy
It's
Go
like
instead,
to a
Miguel
comedy
which at the
show.
end of the day
Yeah.
is, I feel like, very Jewish too. So I feel like I'm still. But I try to go for high holidays. I did a show recently for a rabbi convention.
Ooh.
I did perform for 300 rabbis, and it was awesome.
Were they all like rabbi themed jokes or?
No, I did my Jewish jokes. It had to be like clean, so I did my Jewish jokes. But they were like cool rabbis. Like they all had like rainbow yarmulkes
Chains.
and like Black Lives Matter yarmulkes.
That's-
Like they
Yeah.
were very like liberal. They were from all over. They're like very cool rabbis. So
Free
they were,
Palestine.
They were yes. There was Free Palestine. Yes.
Black Lives Matter.
Very that. Very. They were called I forget the sect of Judaism.
Rad eyes.
Right. I like that.
They're like, let's get radical. Skateboard, not in our religious beliefs.
It's like free Palestine. Jesus isn't the true prophet.
Hebrew, more like Hebrew.
Yeah.
Hebrew, more like they brew. Like that was the vibe. Like they were very cool.
Her.
I like that. Was this on La Vista Road by chance? Because there's a cool temple over there. Is this at a temple or?
No, it was at
No.
some like hotel. It was in a hotel for this
Was
huge
it at
convention.
the
Oh,
the
gotcha.
Loki hotel, like where they filmed Loki in Atlanta?
I don't know.
Oh, there's a part in Loki at the TV.
The
Hey, never, do you know the
It's a
TV
temple.
show Loki? So it's a Marvel show.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, never mind.
Okay, so
I didn't know.
Not a lot of women on the pod, huh? She's about to explain to me a Marvel movie.
No, it was a TV show.
Tomorrow, you know about these superheroes?
What do you read smut? My smut is Marvel.
That
films.
is true.
Oh
That is
boy.
true.
Yeah, my smut.
So
That
you
boy
touch yourself
Casey's-
to Loki? Is that what you're telling us?
No,
It's
right
about a
now?
dog,
So
right?
there's like the hotel with like the cool like elevator thing. They like filmed it
That's
there
a
at that
dog?
hotel. So I was what?
Is it about a dog?
No, it's about
Oh.
Thor's brother. But
Oh.
okay.
I think I know
he's
someone that
still
has a
trying
dog
to
named
explain
Loki.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a
I
lot
know
of
what
people
it is.
started naming their pets after Loki.
Okay.
Because
'Cause
it
he's
got super
mischievous.
popular. Yeah.
Yeah, he mischievous.
Yeah,
Mischievous.
he's
That's a good
Gomez
word.
is
he's the
pretty.
Norse god for
Now, where
trickery.
you
He is
come
the
up
god of
with
mischief.
the name Gomez again?
Gomez,
Gomez.
I found him on Father's Day.
Oh, okay.
and that's how you became a father.
And that's how I became a father. And ow, do my breasts hurt? But but I found him on Father's Day, so then I was trying to think of dad names, and my dad was the one that suggested Gomez.
Gomez. Yeah.
Wow.
'Cause
I was
he's
gonna
an
name-
Addams family, right?
Yeah, from the Addams
Yeah,
family,
yeah.
famous dad. So I was gonna name him after my grandpas maybe because they're dads. But Larry I thought would have been a good name for him. Erno, my other grandpa, good name. But then Gomez, I was like, oh, he's
I like that name.
He's all Gomez.
I like
Yeah.
it. Come here,
He's all
Gomez.
Is
Go,
he
man.
He's from El Salvador.
Yeah, he's from Edgewood, so
Yeah.
close enough.
He barks in Spanish. He's like, ja, 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 ja.
Ja, ja.
You know, all right.
That
That's-
was pretty good, man.
Thank you, bro.
Boy, you been practicing, man.
Man, I get funny when I'm around funnier people.
Oh,
That's what happens. Except
jeez.
Except
Tamar. What else? So you like smut? You have a dog named Gomez.
these both are true.
What is your the wristband? I've been looking at it all afternoon.
Oh.
Is there a meaning to it?
Well, yeah, it's not very funny. It says, "Don't run, call 911. Georgia overdose prevention."
Ah,
Oh,
that-
that's hilarious.
Nothing funny about that.
Oh,
Did you overdose?
that
at
way
one
you
point?
know a joke ain't
Did I
listening.
overdose?
Yeah, did you overdose? at one point?
No, not yet. No, I've never,
Not
not
yet.
like that. No, I've never overdosed. I do
Okay.
carry Narcan, but
That's
no,
good.
just yeah.
That's good.
Carry
think-
whip
I
bits on
met
you.
somebody who also carries Narcan for that reason because they
Yeah.
lost a friend to fentanyl.
Yeah.
So now it's like preventative measures
Very
because you don't
common.
know what's going to happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Narcan
very common out
do?
there.
I live in the
Narcan,
suburbs.
it just brings you back to life if
Oh,
you
okay.
overdose.
I have Narcan on me right now because I didn't know how crazy this podcast was gonna get.
I might,
Yeah,
you
man,
might
it's
need it by the end.
Well, what do you think Cuttin Loose is? We're
Yeah.
the heroin.
Yeah,
man
yeah,
loose.
it's pretty bad over here, man. You know, the case is yeah. He
I
keep
have
us
issues.
going. He keep
Yeah.
us going, man. We like Case.
And was that related to like a
Like a
awareness
loved one
thing,
dying, or-
or did you go to some place that you
Yeah.
got it from?
I've lost a lot. I mean, I feel like probably everyone in comedy has. I've lost quite a few people from fentanyl. Again, very funny stuff. And so I found this. They had these at Star Bar. There was this organization that came in that gave away Narcan and fentanyl testing strips. So they had this with them. So I grabbed
Gotcha.
one. Because I think people are afraid to call 911. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
if you learn
Well,
anything from this,
As well, fun fact: if you do call 911 and someone's like drinking, dying, overdose, and whatnot, you won't, under Georgia law, you won't get prosecuted because
Yeah.
it's the Good Samaritan law.
yeah, don't
By
run.
the way, Case called 911 just to say hello. 911, hey, how y'all doing today? Just want to
like,
make sure you still working
How's
around.
it doing today? How's
Just
it-
checking in on you guys.
Has it been busy?
Atlanta police, classically very fast with the 911. I called 911 the other day because, like last week, because there was someone screaming in my apartment building. Like I thought they were screaming for help, so I called 911, and they were like, "Okay, we have an officer like right nearby. They can go in." So I explained to them how to get into the building, and then 15 minutes later, I got a call from a cop, and he was like, "Yeah, I don't know, I can't get in," and I was like, "I'm sorry, the Domino's men have ways to get into the building. How can you not get in?"
Right.
And I
Yeah.
explained, he was like, I explained to him an entrance to get into, and he went, "Nah, I think I'll just try opening the door again." I was like, "All right, sir, this
I'll
guy's."
just wait for someone to open the
this
door
guy's-
for me.
It's happened before. I'll be coming in, and a cop will be like, "Can you open the door for me?" And I'm like, "Fucking
You're the
serious?"
cop here. What?
He came in 15 minutes.
Yeah,
That's not
Wow.
realistic.
It
That's
was
wild.
about.
he was at the corner.
I'm still waiting on
I'm
the.
so-
Hey, look.
Yeah, he was literally walking by.
He
so
probably
15
should have come
minutes.
faster than that.
Yeah, because I'm still waiting on the cop, man. This has been like 3 weeks.
That's what happened to another guy, Carlos, when he has a story of like he got booted outside Laughing Skull, and he called the police to be like, "Yo, is this like y'all don't boot cars here?" And they never came. They're like, "Yeah, we'll be down there in a second."
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they're lying.
Yeah.
They are
They're
lying.
just hoping it resolves itself.
They're like, "We got to go harassing people playing music too loud. We
Right.
can't help you."
Atlanta
Yeah,
cops
it is
don't
true.
We
care.
seriously still
That's
gotta
true.
figure out this door at Tamar's apartment.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
still stuck outside the door.
Was the person okay? Did the screaming stop
The
eventually?
screaming stopped. Yeah.
Okay. Were they ever seen again?
I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sure they're fine. I think.
Yeah,
I
the
think if,
screaming
Well,
stop.
they were never heard from
I
again.
think if something had happened, there would have been way more police presence
A
at
lot
the
of
apartment.
yellow tape.
Yeah, I live in a very
Yeah.
big no snitch apartment complex. I was stressed about getting the dog because technically I'm not supposed to have one, but
Uh-oh.
but he's an emotional support dog.
We'll cut
okay?
this part out.
So,
yeah.
so
edit
I
Did
was-
this
you
out.
just buy a vest or make a vest?
I'm gonna just get him.
Did you crochet a vest?
I'm just gonna get him certified online. Just give someone $50.
There you go.
But I was very nervous about it. I was all stressed out because when I first got him, he was barking a little bit in the crate. I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get found out."
Mm.
And then my boyfriend was like, "Yeah, people like have guns
They
here.
don't
Like,
care.
I think
Yeah.
I think you're fine."
Your
Yeah.
boyfriend's a comedian too, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Shout out
Oh,
Zach,
really?
right?
Yeah,
Shout out
right.
Zach.
Right.
Zach,
Right.
Love Zach.
Zach,
Yeah.
Zach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Zach. Yeah. Yeah.
That's my guy, man. I like Zach, man. Zach cool.
Shout out Zach.
My biggest advice for any comedian: make sure the first thing you want to do is date another comedian. It's really everyone's
Sorry
gonna
to
tell
do
you
that.
to do it. It's really
Just,
I don't
opposite.
trust it.
Especially
I don't
has
Sarcasm.
more power.
yeah.
I don't trust it at all because you'll be
Tom-
talking about each other. You know what I mean?
No, this
Like-
this worked out well. This one got lucky.
It's one of the
Yeah,
rare
Yeah.
Zach is
occasions.
hilarious.
Yeah, Zach is amazing. Yeah, we talk
Yeah.
about soccer all the time too.
Yeah, he told me
Um,
to say something pro wrestling to you. I forgot.
Oh,
but yeah.
what?
And then soccer, yeah. His two big hobbies, that and Elden Ring. He's a multifaceted gentleman.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I've talked to Zach once. Says, "You want to go to Bad Blood with me?" in Atlanta?
He would love to, bro.
Oh,
when I told
dude.
him when he found out you loved pro wrestling, he was like, I knew I liked him. I knew I liked him.
Tell him I like wrestling too.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
that's perfect. He'll be so happy.
Yes, I
Oh,
do. I
dude.
do.
I will say though, as a girlfriend, out of all the like sports or things your boyfriend like could make you watch, pro wrestling the best. I mean,
It's
I mean,
so
come
good.
on.
I lucked out on that one. I
'Cause
was like,
it's-
thank God, this is great.
Yeah,
It's the
spectacle.
modern day
Watch this.
Coliseum.
It's
Look at
so
this.
fun.
Who's your
yeah.
favorite right now?
Look at him. See?
Oh, I
You
love
got it. Look at him.
JMS or what's his name? J.
Oh, and AEW MJF.
Yes, yeah, MJF.
MJF.
MJF is the sexiest man on the planet.
So there's another comedian. He apparently like hung out with Nathan Lowe. Hung
Really?
out with, yeah. So he features for. Who did he say he featured for? Jeff Dye. Yeah.
Shout out Nathan Lowe.
Yeah. Nathan Lowe. He features for Jeff
MJF.
Dye, and
Jeff.
Jeff Dye knows a lot of the AEW guys, and they hung out with them.
I have the biggest crush on. He's so silly. He's the
He's so-
silliest,
did you
funniest,
watch All
most
In?
Jewish. Yeah,
Dude, when he came
So
out,
fucking
in, like,
funny.
Uncle Duty Dandy or
yeah.
Uncle
No,
Du- yeah.
he's hilarious.
Uncle-
So yeah, I'm in love with him.
Oh, dude.
And then I like Orange Cassidy too.
Orange Cassidy, he's literally Paul Rudd from Wet Hot
Very,
American.
very funny.
Sorry, I had to nerd out there.
Very funny.
I know.
This
Keep
boy-
going,
this
guys.
boy Case-
But yeah, how did you
Case
and Zach,
go
like,
crazy,
you
boy.
obviously met on the comedy scene, right?
Yeah, we met doing comedy.
And how did that come to be?
You know.
Tell us how he approached you. Exactly.
It's like, so I
Did he
was in an
slide
alley.
in?
So I had no option. No, we were we were good friends, and we're just good friends. And then he would always give me a ride. I didn't have a car. I don't have a car, so I stay dating. You
No
know,
car
I stay dating. But
You're like Kenny Murray.
what was that?
Kenny Murray, he's famously without a car.
Oh, I didn't
so
know
he's
Kenny Murray didn't
always-
have a car.
Oh my
He's
God,
always-
no
You
way.
didn't know get him?
So if you ever go to
He's-
Tin Roof Cantina, it's always by the end. we're
It's
pulling
all
straws
about
to see who has to drive
the
him home.
see?
How does he get to Tinner?
We
Someone-
don't
He,
know.
he somebody he finds
No,
somebody.
he
Hey,
takes
fine.
Marta there, but he won't take it back.
No,
That's so
no. Let me
funny.
tell you
A
something.
Marta taxi accidentally pulled up, and he was like, "Please take me back." To my
Shout out to
business."
Kenny Murray. Shout out to
Shout out
Kenny,
Kenny.
one of the
Yeah,
Sweet
shout
man.
out NPR.
the greats.
But yeah, you guys started out as friends. Eventually, you started dating.
Yeah.
And here we are.
We were friends, and everyone was like, "Don't date comedian, don't date comedian." I was like, "I won't." And then, then we started dating.
That's awesome.
That was
And then we
nice.
fell in love.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
How
cool.
long have we been?
2 years.
2 years now.
Cheers.
Yeah, we
That's
missed
awesome.
the
The Kuttin
anniversary.
Loose crew coming to the wedding.
Yeah, come through.
Come on
we
now.
gotta-
No, Jeffrey's
It'll pro-
officiating. I don't know. If
Oh,
he knows
great.
Yeah,
It'll
I'm
pro-
gonna do it.
Can we do it? We'll be
And
here.
I'm
then-
gonna say, give it up for the moon and Zach.
No comics will want to come because there's no bucket spots at the wedding.
That's-
So
Hey,
I
that's
was just
what-
about
No,
to
When it
say.
comes to speeches, can
no,
I do time?
no one will show up.
Right.
Yeah, no comics allowed to speak at my. Are you kidding me?
You
Tamar,
better- yeah,
what
you
time
better-
is the list gonna drop at your wedding?
Oh my God.
'Cause I will get there early.
Come
Yeah.
on now.
No comics are allowed because I don't want anyone.
But Nick Tiggs and
Tigges.
It's gonna be
Tigges
sold
and
out
Jacob
already.
Chalk
Jacob
are-
Chalk.
take the first and second spot off.
That is true.
No
Yeah.
comics
Yeah.
allowed because I don't want anyone in Crocs at my wedding. So
Hey, let me go
Kate's gonna
back.
be asking the bride home for a ride.
Let me go back right quick. Do you dress? Do gourmets have clothes and things like that?
you know it's so crazy you asked that because
Mm.
he didn't. But yesterday at Target, I did buy him a pumpkin costume, and I will show you.
Good. Come on, show me.
And
Show me.
it will bring tears to your eyes because it is
Okay.
the cutest thing.
Because-
Also, are those suction cups on the back
Yeah.
of your
So
phone?
look,
see.
you can like put your phone somewhere to film yourself.
Oh, that's tough.
What?
Honest,
so
and also
cool.
if you're in the bathroom and like you're afraid of it falling in the toilet, you can like put it far away. It's honestly
And then
great.
scroll from afar.
Yeah.
What are you
My
getting
friend told
from
me she
TikTok?
does. I got it on Amazon.
Amazon. Okay.
My friend told me though
TikTok,
she
TikTok,
puts it in
TikTok.
the shower and scrolls on
Oh my God,
TikTok.
you had a picture of Lewis?
TikTok shop.
And I said,
And
that's
this
so
man
funny.
looking at
Yeah.
all her pictures.
I
He's
just
just
saw
trying
Lewis. I want to see the picture of the dog.
Look at little go,
But
man.
Lewis the
to.
target.
Oh yes.
Wait, Jeffrey, ain't that the dog you used to have?
Is that China?
No, that's
It's look like a little bit.
That's
That's
beautiful.
why I asked, did you have the clothes for? But another reason why I asked, did you have the clothes for the dog?
Yeah.
It's because True Detergent. Go to truedetergent.com.
Smart, very smart.
Truedetergent.com.
Come
Put
on
in
now.
promo code Kuttin Loose 1.
As well.
You will get 10%
No, it's
off.
15%.
What?
It's 10.
10.
I'm so impressed y'all have sponsors.
No, it's 10%.
I've been saying 15.
Oh, jeez.
It's 10. It's 10 and 25. It's always been 10 and 25.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah, 10, 25.
Did you take your methylphenidate today,
No,
Case?
I did not. I got to.
It's
I have to
giving.
finish.
It's
Yeah.
giving that you
Yeah,
didn't.
It's giving
yeah.
unmedicated.
10% off.
This,
Gomez gonna be getting his stuff washed with True Detergent.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh,
so
yeah.
make sure you go. All
I
right.
love washing.
Yeah, let's.
I don't
Oh.
know.
There you go.
I wash. If you went to my tub right now, it wouldn't be disgusting. It would be clean.
Oh yeah.
I wash this bra all the time. It's not like I've owned this bra for 2 years and have never washed it. Because
That's
why
right.
would I?
And what detergent do you use to wash?
True life.
True life.
True life.
I drink the stuff. It's so good. I drink
You
it.
drink it.
I go, we're pre-gaming. Keep
Yeah.
your tequila. I'm gonna take a couple shots of this, and I
True
feel
life.
bad.
And then
Fun
you-
fact: if y'all are big fans of the Obamas, when you order True laundry detergent, they give you an Obama air freshener.
They do?
Incredible.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to smell like Barack?
Me. Anyway, listen.
Jeffrey supports the police. but-
Listen. Be quiet. How long we got? We got been over an hour, right?
We did an hour?
We
Oh, that was
only
fun.
go to
God,
an-
time flew.
It was too
Right?
fun. Too fun. We got.
Guys, we had too much fun.
Too much.
Yeah,
We
Case,
got-
who are your top 3 favorite women? They can't
Of
be your
all
mom. They
time?
can't be your mom or your girlfriend. They can't be any family member.
Okay. Well, outside my
I'm
mom.
about to start naming pro
He
wrestlers.
said outside my mom.
Thank you very much.
Oh, and you, yeah,
The
you-
Undertaker.
Wait, so they can be any women that ever existed?
Yeah,
Okay.
Marie
but
Antoinette.
no family and no girlfriend.
Okay, I can do that easy. I like the lead singer of the Cranberries. I
What's
like
her name?
Don't. Alana Morissette. I don't know.
No.
Oh no, let's replace that one. Haley Williams, lead singer of Paramore.
Great
I
one.
like her a lot.
Great band.
Great one.
Top 3 women you said?
Yeah.
Okay, so and then another one would be I don't know. I like Jane Goodall.
I love her too.
Yeah, Jane Goodall.
Good work with chimpanzees.
Yeah, and then for my money, the funniest woman I think I've ever heard of. Well, no, I can't say my mom. Never mind.
You
But
can't say your
I don't know. I like Maya Rudolph and Tina
Great.
Fey take that 3rd spot.
Great one. Okay, 2
Yeah.
for 1. That's good.
Idiocracy, great movie. She
Yeah.
plays a prostitute in that movie.
Very
Have you ever
funny.
seen? Yeah,
No, I've not
hilarious.
seen that.
Oh, it's a great
The
movie.
concept sounded funny.
Oh,
Prostitute,
man.
hilarious.
Well, the concept is this guy
Doing
travels into the
prostitute.
future along with this prostitute,
You don't
and
like-
the world has gotten dumber,
Tuh.
and they happen to be the smartest people because it's like 500 years into the future. And the world has stopped drinking water. They drink this drink called, what is it? Did you ever watch Idiocracy?
Idiocracy. Oh, I know
Yeah,
what you're
yeah,
talking about. No, I never
yeah,
watched
yeah.
it. It's impossible to
That
find.
sounds
A
funny.
great movie.
It's like if
It's,
it was if you were in 7th grade, you'd be like, "This is deep."
But
Oh,
you,
yeah.
But
Dax
you know what
Shepard.
though? You know
oh,
what?
then that's when I watched it. It was like middle school or high school. It was a long time ago.
Check this out. Check this out. We're gonna do a part 2. Y'all, thank you for coming to the
sure.
Kuttin Loose Podcast. 'Cause y'all
No,
do
hold
look
on. We gotta
good,
promote
bro.
our stuff real quick.
I was about to say, Tamar, we gotta have you back before the Netflix special comes out.
Absolutely.
Oh,
and
yeah,
remember,
for sure.
Remember, you didn't start anywhere before Cuttin' Loose.
That's
Yeah,
right.
That's
yeah.
right.
I can't wait to do my first open mic tonight.
Oh, goody.
Anything you want to promote? Anything you want us to know before this goes out to the world?
Please follow me on Instagram at Tamar Rubin 69. You heard it right, Tamar Rubin 69. Follow. That's where I'll be posting my specials coming out.
Wow.
Maybe in December. I
Is that
think
your
so.
actual handle?
That is my
Yeah.
real professional handle. And because I was born in 69. And
Or were you born June 9th?
you guys believe that too fast. No, it's just my favorite. It's my angel number. And
That really is your-
my comedy special, I think, will be coming out in December with Rhizome and Comedy Dynamics.
Your second one?
No, my first. No, it's so the special got bought by Comedy Dynamics. So
Okay.
Rhizome produced it.
So
Comedy
it's
Dynamics.
not on the YouTube anymore.
It's not anywhere yet.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not out yet. It'll be coming out in December. The album will probably be coming out before then. Just follow. I don't have a date yet, so just follow me on Instagram, and you'll find out. You'll find that out there. And come to Limerick every Tuesday, 9 p.m., 11 p.m. at Limerick
Brewdog.
Junction Pub. And Brewdog across the street when that's a consistent date, which it will be. We're manifesting.
All right.
Sir.
What were you promoting?
Yeah, so I'll be at Roast Battle Atlanta at Laughing Skull this Thursday, going up against the great Jameson Slater. So that'll
Uh-oh.
be fun.
It's gonna be a good one. Use one of those roasts
AKA
again, man.
Grant Miller. Grant Miller. Okay,
Bye,
good.
Grant
It's gonna be a
Miller.
lot
You
of
moved
fun.
to LA. Bye.
that same night, me and Khalil are hosting at Eden Lounge. So pull up on us. That show's happening every second Thursday of the month. Tomorrow, I've actually been thinking about having you headline soon. So
yes.
we're gonna talk about that.
When am I gonna
After that, we have when you're 21.
I am.
Did you turn 21 already?
Dude, I've been 21.
When was your birthday?
I'm 17.
January 9th.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
January 9th?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. You'll be on it. And then Kuttin Loose Insult Off on the 26th of September. That's every fourth Thursday of the month. So pull up on us, show support. And that's about it.
Kuttin Loose Fest. We got it coming up in November. We'll give you guys the date. We're doing it somewhere else.
Okay.
Yeah, we're doing it somewhere else. It's in Powder Springs. So we'll give you and one downtown. So I think we're doing the one downtown first and then Powder Springs. So we got 2 locations that we're working with the Kuttin Loose Festival. We definitely got to have this firecracker on there.
What's her name?
Huh?
What's her name?
Tamar.
Okay. You said it. Did you not like it?
It's okay.
No, because he put me on the spot.
Tamar.
Yeah, because he took
no convictions.
He messed me up.
So Tamara?
I thought I was getting a whooping. Tamar
Rubin.
It's
in the
Tamar.
sandwich.
Oh, wait, sorry. You finished?
Yeah, I'm good.
Also, I don't know how far your listening ship spreads, but I'm guessing with sponsors, I'm guessing pretty far. If you're in Boston or Austin this month, come see me do comedy, please.
Where you at?
Okay.
I'll be in. I have all the dates posted on my page, but in Austin, I'll be doing the roast battle at the Mothership.
Come on now.
Come out there.
Come on now, Tamar.
Joe Rogan.
So
You better represent. You better represent.
Drop it. So come out. I got to do lots of shows at both. So come out. I've been done comedy in either place. So
That's good.
Yeah. I hear Boston is
Congratulations.
just the Atlanta of the North.
I hear Boston. I've heard such crazy things about Boston. I'm a little nervous.
Definitely.
but-
Yeah.
And this is your
agree.
first time at the Mothership, I take it?
Yes. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
First time.
First
How do you
time
Say
at
hi to
the
Hooch
Mothership.
for us down there.
I will. Let me. To Hooch one time, when he was in Austin, he came back and he was at Laughing Skull Mike, and I was hosting, and he stopped me and I was like, "Oh hey, how's Atlanta?" And he was wearing I said, "How's Austin?" He was wearing a hat and he went, "What?" I went, "How's Austin? Didn't you move to Austin?" And he went, "No."
Oh, jeez.
And I went, "Yeah, didn't you move?" And he went, "No, I didn't move." And I was like, "Oh." So then I left and I was like, "Was that not Hooch?" So then I freaked out because I was like talking. I was like, "Go look at that guy. Is that not fucking Hooch?" And it was Hooch. So I don't know why he said he didn't move to Austin.
Yeah, he haven't answered my calls since I've been calling.
Yeah, he hasn't answered me either.
It might not. I'm trying to figure. He got the same number?
Yeah, I got the same number.
He
Is
answered
he
your
answering
calls,
you?
right?
Yeah.
And you were in El Salvador.
I knew he was
That's
racist.
global. That's
No, I
just-
knew he was racist though. That's the problem.
Sometimes you don't have to understand why people do what they do.
Yeah.
he
You just have to keep on.
he
living.
tolerated black folks as long as he was in the
I'm
left.
serious.
He moved to Austin.
No,
I
that's
haven't
why he says
heard
he's an
from him.
Austin comic, because he knows.
I mean,
Ever since he disrespected the
He's alone.
podcast, I've been keeping him at a healthy.
He watches this. I still.
What-
yeah.
Yeah,
He
you're
just-
watching this,
He
Hooch?
just
I'm waiting on the
Good.
apology.
Y'all need to lean into the beef of the podcast. That's
Oh,
what's
yeah.
going to take you. What did he do to disrespect the podcast?
Oh,
He just
Everything.
was like, yeah,
So
he
So
was
go
go on the
talking
Cut
shit
Loose YouTube
from the
channel.
beginning.
Me and Mareg, we were
From the
so we had
beginning, he was
recorded
talking
on-
shit.
Oh yeah, we
And,
went on a pot. Now, without I'm gonna defend y'all a little bit, Hooch. He went on a podcast
On
and
Carlos and Hooch's podcast.
he's like destroyed Carlos.
They were roasting back and
They-
forth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we just
he-
were riffing, and I was getting the best of him.
I mean, he went
Yeah.
off. So
Case you're
Hooch,
good at
Hooch
roasting.
is still mad about that. You know what I mean? Hooch, no, he told me. He said, "I'm gonna get him when I."
And
get
then he
back
comes
up
on
here."
the podcast chewing tobacco, may I add.
Yeah.
No.
Spitting
he
tobacco
spilled-
on
he
a cup.
spilled
Not
the
let me
tobacco.
finish. Don't interrupt, Case.
In here?
No. This was a punchline.
Okay.
He was spitting tobacco while we were talking to him. At one point, he spills the cup of chewed up tobacco onto the stage and pretends that he didn't make a mess. So Holden, bless your heart, for coming up and cleaning it up and everything else.
Holden.
Yeah, because he takes ownership of the place and he respects the place.
No, you should have
Yeah.
made him clean that up with his.
You feel me? That's what you should have done. And then he goes,
Swallow!
yeah. Anyway.
All right,
Not
we
going.
we
Up
out.
old
All right, that's
rules.
good,
Oh,
guys. If
oh,
you made
yeah,
if
Keith
you
said
made it
everything
to the
was
end, you got the
Yeah,
tea.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Yeah, I had things to promote.
Hooch. Oh, you got some?
Yeah, I did.
Wow.
This upcoming January, I am a resident of the Laughing Skull Open Mic.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's
Yeah.
messed up.
And so that's pretty fun.
Good for you, Case. Hell yeah.
I
That's
thought
exciting.
you'd be happy for me, Jeffrey.
They going down.
Oh, God, they got him in there. And then,
That's how I know they need some help. They got Case.
We got some other
Congrats,
stuff in the
Case.
works.
Yeah,
Writing
congrats,
a TV
Case.
show with Carlos.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, really?
We're not.
Yeah,
We're
okay.
just going to talk about it at open mics. They're like, wouldn't it be funny in a TV show if we did this? Okay. But
No, they're
then we're
pretty
going to do
good.
that. And then, what else did I have? Yeah, that's about it. Just the Laughing Skull open mic thing on January. That's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
No, that's
Yeah.
awesome, man.
And then
That's
as
big.
well, I sometimes go up at weekends at alley stage.
All right,
Yeah.
Case.
Yeah, because I do sound, and so I'm like,
That's
you don't have
good,
to pay
man.
me to go up and do time.
That's good, man. I'm
No,
glad to
that's
hear
awesome,
that.
bro.
You had a
Thank-
great set the last show I was at.
Yeah.
He did?
Did I?
Yeah.
What show you went to?
The alley stage.
No,
He had a great
He had a
set.
great set. He did 5.
that's awesome.
What
man.
happened?
He was telling his jokes and the audience was laughing.
Were you drunk?
Oh, blackout. No, I'm kidding.
She was thinking about Gomez.
I don't even think it was Case. I think it was Ty Colgate.
Nah,
Like,
Case.
I've heard this aim joke somewhere.
Nah, Case funny on
No,
stage,
Case is
man.
funny.
Yeah.
He's a beast, man. He's a beast. So shout out to Case,
But
man.
yeah, that's pretty
And
much
still
All right, we-
only 21.
We up out of here,
Still-
man.
yeah.
Thank you for tuning in, guys. Thank you for our awesome guest. She will definitely be back. You'll see more of her, Netflix and touring all across the country,
Please
man.
tell us about your friends.
Everywhere.
Please tell us to your friends.
All right. And shout out to the dog, Gomez.
Roof.
Gomez, shout out to you, brother. Make sure you order some True detergent.
Put it down.
All right, we out.
Kuttin Loose.
Where does
Thank you,
that come
Tamar.
from? The Kuttin Loose.